Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna walk you through how to install, set up, and configure a HTML, CSS, JavaScript web developer programming environment in Windows. So first thing, let's go ahead and see what we're working with here. This is Windows 10 Pro 1909. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we have any updates need to run. And while that's going, nope, nothing. Perfect. So we will go ahead, open up File Explorer, click on this PC, Properties, and let's change the name. HTML, CSS, Java SC. Alright, save that. We'll restart later. Go to remote settings and allow remote connections to this computer, and we will not run we'll uncheck the network level authentication for right now. Great, my account has it just to make sure. We'll check names. Yep, there it is. Apply. Okay. And we will reboot. So once this reboots, then I should be able to remote desktop into it here and make it a larger display. It still has my ISO file in there. I can eject that later. Alright, we'll eject that. And I'll open up remote desktop here, get it all ready. HTML CSS Java SC. HTML. Alright, here we go. Cool. So we are back in. Renamed it. So let's go ahead and start getting some browsers. Since this is going to be a web developer programming environment, we've got Edge already. So let's go get what should we go get? Let's go Google. Let's go get Opera and download that. I like to get a variety of different browsers just to make sure that save that when whatever we program in our with HTML and CSS and JavaScript, it's able to output correctly across a variety of different browser versions. Hopefully it didn't install any adware. blah 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 blah. Take that blah 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 blah. Edit for everybody. Yes. Well, let's go ahead and download Firefox. %. Probably, yeah, it's probably gonna wanna become the default here. And that's fine, it won't be the default for long. Thank you, Opera, for installing. I'm gonna go ahead and install the Firefox. UAC accept. And while that's going, we'll go back to Google. And we'll finally get the big daddy, Google Chrome. I do not want to send any usage statistics. Save. Great, Firefox is up and running. Thank you. Run. UAC again. And I'm going to probably set this one as my default. So we'll have Opera, Firefox. Well, we'll have Edge, Opera, Firefox, and Chrome. I think IE is Internet. Yeah, IE is still here too. So we can actually pin that to taskbar. And we'll pin it to start. And we'll open the file location and send that to desktop. Right, so we got Chrome, Firefox. Yep, they're all there. Perfect. Alright, now let me go ahead and I need to map a drive over right quick. So let me pause this video and I'll be right back. How do I pause? Right here. Alright, I'm back. So now let me go ahead and close this, close all. Perfect. So let's go ahead and I'm going to install Visual Studio Code. And I already have it downloaded here. You can also go online and get it, but for just the sake of speed, where are you? And actually, I'm going to install Visual Studio Code, and I'm also going to install Visual Studio, I think, Community, if I'm correct. But let's go ahead and yeah, blah blah blah, we'll add it. Yep, we'll add it to path. Perfect. Alright, we'll go ahead and launch it just to see what it looks like. And I'm going to also launch Chrome because I want to set it as a default. Perfect. Chrome is now the default. So we've got Visual Studio Code, and I'm going to go back and get Visual Studio Community. This is version 2019. And if you want to know the difference between code and community, blah blah blah, I think while this installs, can actually I think code, well, let's just Google it. Visual Studio Code versus community. I think code is for like scripts, and community is the IDE. Let me make sure I'm telling you correctly. Blah blah blah. It's okay. Code is the editor, and community. I think is the full-featured IDE. What is it? Integrated, yeah, the development. Yep. Code is the editor, and Visual Studio is the integrated development environment. Cool. So that kind of gives you a quick tidbit on the difference between. So, cool thing with community, you can add some other environments into it. There's some with code. I think there's also some extensions you could add on to, but community gives you a lot granular things to add. This is mostly going to be for web development, so I think we're probably just gonna leave it as is. There's individual components. We'll leave it as a language. There's .NET. Got some PowerShell. Git for Windows. I'm gonna get Git later, and GitHub. Let's go ahead and put the code. We'll add the extensions to do some C++ stuff, .NET, just in time, C++, Python, Node.js, Xamarin. Ooh, emulator. Ooh, might have to look into that later. Blah 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 blah. Nothing that I think I want to add. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Install well, download, and yeah, that's fine. Edit can open folders, manage work items, needs to install additional components. Yeah, install whatever you need. Oh, there you go. Alright, so it's going here. This install might take a minute or so. So I think I'm gonna pause the video, and then I'll come back when it's done. All right, it has installed. So it looks like it brought up a pop-up window here. I don't want to connect anything right now. Ooh, we can pick what kind of environment we want. Let's go dark. And it's supposed to drop an icon over here. Hopefully, maybe, not really. You can create a, let's just do a blank solution, yeah, whatever. Alright, so we have Visio Studio Community installed. Close that out. Cool. Close that out. Minimize this. Let me go get that icon. I think that's the one. That code can. Want to ping to taskbar and open file location, send to desktop. Cool. Making progress here. Alright, the next thing I want to do, and I don't know why Chrome isn't on my taskbar, and Firefox, and Opera. Alright, next thing I want to do is I want to open up Chrome, and I want to go get Webstorm by JetBrains. Yep. Bum 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 bum. IntelliJ. So we got Webstorm by JetBrains. This is another editor that I like to use sometimes. I just want to make sure I have it available. This is a so UAC, yes, next, yes, yes. I want everything. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is gonna be a well, 32-bit. Nah, whatever. This is gonna be a beast. So, WebStorm is actually something you can pay for. They have a lot of products in their environment. PHP Storm, yeah, but I'm gonna focus more on WebStorm right now. I might have to make another video on PHP too, because I do like some of that PHP stuff. PyCharm, alright, whatever. But it is a IDE that you can pay for. If you are part of academic, in the academic field, they do offer it with certain discounts, and you could even get it for free. So I would highly recommend you check it out, and you support them by either purchasing a subscription or just getting a standalone license. I'll reboot later. Cool. So that's their blah blah blah. Their 64 and their 32. Let's kick off the 64 just to see what it looks like. Minimize this, minimize this. And while it's loading, let me arrange my icons a bit. Yeah, we'll put the mail over here. Actually, we'll put the App Store over there. We will agree. Do not send. File Explorer, we'll put that there. Then browser is going to be Internet Explorer, Edge. Yeah, let's choose dark theme. Some AWS it can install. Nope. Post CSS support. Ooh, material theme. I've heard about that. Ooh. I think I'm gonna install material theme. Ember.js. Never heard of it, but JavaScript. Alright, start Webstorm. Alright, I'm gonna go Internet Explorer, Edge. I think I do have a license, but I'm going to I'll put that in later. What do you want? Tell me the features. Just evaluate. We'll put Visual Studio over here. We got Chrome. Chrome will be last. It'll be Opera, Firefox. Yeah, cool. I think we're looking for. Oh, they have Bootstrap. HTML boilerplate. Boilerplate is just like they kind of start off everything for you, give you like a little template to use. It does that header tag and should have those body tags and everything all set up for you. Cool. So it's made a JS folder, made a CSS folder, and let's see what we have here. Yeah, so it kind of creates a little environment for you. Has your style sheets and everything like that, viewports. So that's cool. We'll close that. Alright, exit. Alright, next thing is, you know it, Notepad++, which is open source and free. It's 32-bit and a 64-bit. We're gonna download both, but I'm probably going to install the 64-bit. Sweet. English. Blah blah blah. We'll do some localization. Create the desktop shortcut. Go through it. And while that's going, the next one we're gonna download, my favorite, Komodo Edit. I love me some Komodo Edit. So we're here at Active Slate. Download Komodo Edit 12.01. Looks like it's the latest. How's Notepad++ doing? Great. Kicking it off. And we're good with Notepad++. Awesome. Komodo edit is done downloading. And we're going to do entire features. Next install. I think Komodo edit is going to be my go-to editor. I'm a little bit more comfortable using it. So I'll go ahead and pull that down while that's installing. We need some FTPs. So let's go ahead and get CyberDuck. Download. We're actually going to download two FTP programs. CyberDuck does allow you to get a registration. It is free, but they would love to get you guys' support, and I think I'm going to toss them a couple dollars also. If you send them $10 at least, they'll give you a license. So I think it's good to support these guys. They do great work, and just want to keep them in business, keep them going. Waiting for Komodo edit to finalize here. Sweet. And we'll launch that so you guys can see what it looks like. Well, that's going. The other one that we're going to download is Filezilla Ftp, and they are. Yep, we'll do the 64-bit. Download that one. Close. What options does it give you? Classic. Ooh, some dark ones. Basic. Monarchy. I'm just clicking around. We'll stick to classic. Where's classic? Classic. Actually, wait, can we get it? I want it a little bit darker. We'll try that one. Legacy. Key bindings. Yeah, that's fine. Found all my browsers. Default browser is going to be Chrome. Next. Indentation width 4. Prefer tabs over spaces for indentation. Yeah, why not? Pick blah blah blah. Pick code completion using delimitators. Yeah, why not? Nope. Finish. Sweet. That one's going there. Let's see here. We got CyberDuck. Hope I gave this machine enough resources. Starting to bog down a bit. Don't like that. Ooh, disk is 100%. Remember, ooh, 75%. I might have to give this some more resources. Alright, so this is what Komodo edit looks like. New file from template. Django HTML5. Boom, we're in. Got it. Good. Close out. Don't save. Cyberduck. I don't think we need Visual Studio. We'll unpin it from here. Yep. UHC. Alright, while that's going, get Adobe PDF Reader. Nope, I do not want the Chrome extension. I hate it when it did that stuff. Do not want McAfee, do not want that. I don't want the Pro Trial. Now, what are they? I do not want this. 71, 73, yeah. Nope. Gotta make sure they don't throw in any extra stuff that I'm not curious in getting. Alright, Cyberduck's installed. Go ahead and add it to open file location, send to desktop. Oh, so cute. And I'll launch it so you guys can see what it looks like. It should be just like Filezilla if you're familiar with Filezilla. This is like an FTP. Allows you to connect to an FTP, and once you've created your web page, you can upload it that directory onto the web, make it public to view. Alright, that's going there. Yeah, I'm at 44%. Pretty good. Cyberduck. I have to make sure. I wonder if I gave myself enough disk space. Alright, sweet. So this is Cyberduck. You can open the connection here and connect to server, web dev. Ooh, added some extra features here. Azure Blob, AS3, Google Drive. That's awesome. And they do SFTP. Great. Cool. We'll close that. We'll get back to it later. Yeah, we'll toss you guys a couple dollars later. Alright, so let's go ahead, install Filezilla Ftp. I agree. Now I'm getting kind of worried. I hope I got enough space. Ooh, 6 gigs. I might need to expand on that. Yep, everyone, we want that desktop icon. Alright, while that's installing there, next thing we need to go download 7-zip. This shouldn't be that big. Is it 32 and 64? Hit installers. Take that off. Alright, Filezilla is done. We'll kick it off. Boom. You can tell they're kind of set up. Put in your host, username, password, port, and then you can copy stuff over. Very good. Close that out. Let's launch Adobe Reader. DC. This one shouldn't take too long also to install. So that's going. We got 7-zip. Let's go ahead and pull down Handbrake. So Handbrake is a transcoder that comes into handy very much so when you need to it has a shot on everything. When you need to I use it to down if I have a file that is a video file format, media file format that is extremely large, you can throw it into Handbrake, and Handbrake will compress it for you. So that's why I use it. So got Handbrake, and I'm gonna look for Git download. Let's go get Git. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. 2.26.2. How am I doing on space? Down to 5. Oh, there's a 64-bit. Oh yeah, that's the one I got. Alright, cool. Yeah, I might have to toss some more resources on this machine. Damn! 90% of memory right into that drive like crazy. Alright, guess we'll wait for that, and we will go download GitHub desktop. To be honest, I don't really see me using this, but you never know. GitHub, is for version control. Well, Git can do it too, and GitHub is kind of like where you can kind of stage everything. So as a repository, we want to go to the GitHub download page. Yep, that's the one. GitHub desktop. And we will download this. Man, I did not think Adobe Acrobat would take that long. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, so GitHub desktop is downloading, and wow, it is I don't think I need to pause the video. Well, second to last thing is going to be on my HTML div table website. Generator? Let's see if it's this one. Yes. This is going to be one of the. Oh, it's finally done. Alright, cool. Finish. You can launch if you want. I do not want to get that to. Alright, so Adobe Acrobat Reader is installed. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get let's go get 7-zip, 64-bit. Yep. Install it. That was quick. Love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and no, I do not want you to be my default application. You take that to a whole new level. So that's good. Let's get a Handbrake. I want 7-zip on the desktop too. Oh, go ahead and install Handbrake. Got 4 gigs left. Wow. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and more open file location. Want 7-zip to my desktop. Sweet. Perfect. Handbrake's done. Awesome. Let's do git. So this is good. Close that out. How we doing? Install. So we're gonna install Git and then GitHub, and then the last and final thing will be Microsoft Office 365. Again, this is another thing that I don't see myself using too much, but it's just good just to have. That will be the final thing to install. And while this is going, so this website here, it's a div table generator. So you can, this is going to be one of how I pretty much start off. The majority of my projects is trying to figure out how I'm going to lay out my web page, and so I'll come here to kind of give me an idea, especially if you're starting off in web design. Getting having a valid layout to start with saves you a lot of headaches down the road. Okay, so that's good. We can start closing some of this tabs. I'm not using that much resources. Sweet. So Git should be installed. There it is. Git GUI, more, open file location, send to desktop. Perfect. Making progress. GitHub desktop. How we doing on space? 5.3. And then I'll delete my downloads folder also when I'm done, so that should give me some storage. Alright, got GitHub desktop going through here. And I was actually going to install Office earlier, but I had to I'm gonna have to sign in to my 365 account, and I'll just do that last. But another reason, actually, yep, so we'll skip this step. If you do have a GitHub account, you can go ahead and sign in. I do, and but I am not going to sign in just yet. Do not want. So there's our repositories that we can access, and blah blah blah, whatever. Good. Close that out. So we're good. I'll go ahead and bookmark, or actually save that HTML web page. Close that out. Great. Alright, so now let me I'm gonna pause the video right quick, and then get Office 365 installed, or I'll probably just get it downloaded and I'll kick off the installation. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back here, and I have the Microsoft Office installer kicking off here. And this might be a while, so let me go ahead and pause, and I'll come back when it's I'll come back when it's done. Alright, looks like Office got installed, just barely, because I was really running low on storage. So I'll go ahead and make sure it's here. Yeah, access Excel. Outlook and Word. Sweet. Got Word down. We'll close that out. And then there's one more thing I want to install. Let's see here. So I want to get Microsoft Visio. So let's see if it will let me install that. And I will come back when it's done, hopefully. Be right back, guys. Alright, looks like it's done here. We'll close out of that, and yeah, I'm gonna have to add some more space to it. Let's go ahead and drop it on the desktop, and we should be good to go. Visio. Where is Visio? Visio, there it is. Open file location. And the reason I like Visio is it allows me to diagram out my website, do like some sketch and layouts for it. So, and that's about it, guys. That is all what we need to create this web programming environment. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.